Alright, so basically, this is my new map. Not done putting the barriers yet, or doing the commands, but there's red and blue. This is, for example, blue's spawn room. They spawn on this block. This is where they can share some of their materials that they get at the beginning of the match. This chest will automatically be spawned in. And so, then they leave their spawn. And they have this, they can use their, they can just shoot through here, basically. And I might make some changes to make this a little bit more fortified, but, I don't know. And so, and then they go down these stairs and have the choice to either get up here to these little sniping portholes, or go through here. But this is more for the the invading team to get to the snipers that are positioned on the lower floor quicker. And so they leave the door. Very scary battlefield, rocks where people can hide from the fire, and just bloodbath over here. And then you enter the enemy base. You have the choice to just rush, and just kind of like, and just kind of like poke the snipers as they arrive. Or you can climb this area and do the same progress that you would anyways, but like smack the snipers and really disturb them. Probably not the best idea because you're running down a lane and they'll all be able to just turn and shoot at you. Then you go up here and you climb into their base. Well, you were in their base, but then you climb to their main floor. You need to run through here. There's going to be a lot of action here, a lot of snipers and everything. And maybe a few warriors, but the melee warriors will mostly just be over in the bloodbath area of the middle ground. And then you reach their spawn. Oh, also snipers also have the option to climb here and have even higher grounds to like kind of to try to like poke people who are behind rocks or whatever. They can sit on top of their spawn. But then you open the door, and this door is very, very fun because this door, you need to get into their spawn. So you open the door, and you need to stand on this block to win the game. I believe you need, there might be a time limit in which you have to stand on this block, so like 10 seconds of cap time. But this is like, they spawn here, literally. So they'll spawn inside of you and push you off, and then try to, you know, it's very tough to cap. And so, yeah, and if the worst comes to worst, the defending team has lost all of this ground, but they still have this little house. And the funniest part is they can, just completely bombard them with everything they have as they go through this, door. Or they just can keep clicking the door to keep, like, pushing it closed, basically, to simulate pushing it closed. So yeah, that's basically it. Not done putting the barriers yet, but they're gonna be there. I'm considering maybe making these walls a little taller, but I don't really know. But yeah, other than that, that's basically it. That's the map. And then this is just aesthetic because you can't like leave the map basically. But these rocks are also very cool because, for example, this rock won't really protect you from much. But this rock is great for the red team to attack because they can basically sit here and be like completely safe from the from enemy fire. They can also choose to climb the rock and get a little bit more high ground to shoot, but they need like a shield in front of them. Yeah, they can. These rocks are especially designed so that you can climb them really easily, but also so that you can hide behind them. This rock, I don't know, because I feel like the red team has more of an easier offensive time because they also have this weird rock conveniently shaped to, I might remove this one, but to house a lot of snipers on it, but not a lot of defense. You can still like kind of hide behind it if you really wanted to, sort of, but they can still shoot at your feet, so ish, but not really. It's more offensive, this rock. We have this rock, which, I mean, you know, it helps a little, but not very too tall. And then we have this rock, kind of in favor of the blue team. You can sit here. The red team has a much more offensive capabilities to attack the red. The red team has a lot more offensive rocks, because the rocks are like very important in this game mode. They help you progress through this very, very tough battleground filled with arrows to get to the blue team, so I might want to add some more blue team advantages here. But this is the only blue team advantage against red team, and it doesn't really help. You can stand here and crouch and you kind of are safe, but they can still kind of snipe you from there, and most importantly from there. This rock, however, is just complete protection. So, except maybe like, let me kind of try to see this. I guess like, you know, it's a little bit overpowered for a rock. The only way you can really get the right angle is if you climb on top of your spawn to try to snipe the enemy. Other than that, I think that's it. In terms of classes, we're going to have the sniper, which is going to consist of this and like this. We're going to have the warrior, which is going to have a diamond sword, and that's basic, and a trident, I believe. And that. Actually, no. I don't. I'm thinking, but the shield's definitely going to be a good use because you can. The shield hitbox in Minecraft.
Narrator, narrate all.
Is quite forgiving. Basically, you just stand here, and nothing can get to you, and you can protect your snipers. You can basically map edit with yourself and your shield, basically. I originally thought of having these things as like deployable barrier fields, but that seemed a little bit too modern and like futuristic for the kind of gameplay, the medieval fortress gameplay we're kind of going at, and there would have been no way for me to prevent people from just using their barriers to just like to basically ignore all of this and just, you know, sure they'd be getting shot at, but and then bam, you cap. So it's like That's basically it. That's basically the game mode. I plan to add more maps to this kind of game mode where the general idea, or more objectives. Like this one, I didn't really think of an objective. It doesn't fit. Actually, I guess I could make it a capture the flag map. I could make it. No, but that'd be a lot harder to program because I could make there be an item frame like a I don't know, I say piece of leather, that would be the flag, and I could make it like this, but then the defending team could just literally grab the flag, and you'd have to get it as a drop. So maybe. But, you know, I'm open to more ideas. This is really cool. Only problem is I don't know how we're gonna get enough players to actually make this a fun and balanced game mode.